Here we go. So welcome to your Avon basic training call. There's a lot of great information on here, so feel free to take pictures of any screens and take lots of notes. The call is being recorded. I do record 90% of the calls that I do, and I upload them to YouTube. But you can join us on Facebook. Our Facebook page is, it gives you the link here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. There we go. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you just look for my name, or you can do this one where it has tinyurl.com/HSX8879. I do because that's where all my recordings do go. We are Team Amazing Achievers. On Facebook, it's Amazing Avon Achievers. We are a team of about, just give or take, it's anywhere from 11 to 1,300. If you have a camera on your phone or on your computer and you're using Zoom, through the internet, we can see you. If you don't want to be seen, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see where it shows, because I can't pull it up. It shows with video or without video. If I didn't want to be seen, I could click on, well, I could lost you, but I could click on at the bottom and do it without video. Oh, here we go. I do it at the top. See, and it changes my pick, stop video. But I want to be seen. But sometimes if I'm having, representatives, some of my leaders help me do a call, I'll take it off. But I always like you to know that you can be seen. If you don't want to be seen, you don't have to. Some people just flip the camera up to the ceiling, but you can take it off. The same thing if I'm recording a call and there's a lot of representatives on the call, you can mute your line at the bottom where you see it says mute. Hear me, but and and I will, like I said, I usually have to mute everybody when I'm doing a team call. We normally do a team call once a month, sometimes twice. I'll probably go back to twice a month in October. But over the summer, I decided I wasn't going to do a call in June or July because a lot of people are on vacations and a lot of things like that. So I'm going to be doing more short videos on our Facebook team page. A little bit about me. My name is Karen Tucker. I am your upline mentor. You could be anywhere from my 1st to my 5th generation. And what brought me to Avon? I just wanted the discount on my products 29.5 years ago. Needless to say, I've gotten a lot more than a discount. I've traveled the world, literally have traveled all over the place from Avon. I fly about 6 times a year, which is very exciting. It's a great independence for a woman to have. I built a great business, and it's not just me, it's the whole team. It's all of our leaders that have it's what made our team. It's been a lot of fun. It's brought me into an income I never dreamt I would earn. Sorry to tell you this. If you have not joined our Facebook team page, when you do, please send me a text letting me know what name that you've used, because sometimes people will have a different Facebook name than they have of their Avon name. So when you see an email that asks you, because I will have it in there, let me know what your Avon name is. And I've had people say, what do you mean? They don't get it, but because it is different. Some people will use their maiden name and so forth, or whatever they choose. So I always we'll kind of skip over this tonight. I always like to ask you, where are you from and what is your goal over the next 30 to 90 days? We'll come back to that one. And I always like to know, who is your immediate upline? Amy, who is your immediate upline? I do want to know that.
It's, oh my Lord. Her name just slipped my mind totally.
Gina?
I really, Karen, I want to say your sister-in-law.
Sally.
Yes, thank you. I am so glad.
Okay, that's my little sister. Thanks.
Okay. I was like, I think they're related, but I'm not 100%.
Yep. If you were on Facebook, then you'd see it because we have the same maiden name. But and let's see, Miss Barbara, I know you're under Sally. You're in Sally's 2nd generation, and Amanda is directly under me. Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome. So excited to have you. If you're using a laptop or you're on a cell phone watching this. When we get to your avon.com, yours is going to be different. Now, you want to take a lot of notes because I want you to think, what is your why? What is it that you want to get out of your business? What do you dream of? What's going to get you moving every day to want to build? Like I said, I joined just for a discount. About 6 months into the business, that's when we had district managers. We no longer have them. Somebody called, picked up the phone, and invited me to a sales meeting. And once I went, I never looked back. I just kept growing with it. But, you know, we have to know what it is that we want every day. I knew early on that I knew if I built something, one day it would supplement my husband's income. And lo and behold, 30 years flew by. And you know, and now I am supplementing my husband's income, and now I have my eyes on a built-in pool. You know, I might be a year and a half or 2 years away from being able to make that happen, but with Avon, the opportunity is there. You know, whether you build it through sales, whether you build it through fundraisers, whether you build it through team building, the opportunity is there. There's so much that you can do with this business today. We were bought out 2.5 years ago, and we're now new Avon. So you will see the difference if you've seen books before. Our clothes, we have beautiful, high quality clothes. We have a lot of stainless steel jewelry. We've just come a long ways, and it's great to see the opportunities that new Avon is opening doors for all of us. There's incentives. I leave for New York next Tuesday. I heard we're going to be voting on a lot of upcoming incentives. I won't be able to share them, but just know that I'll have a voice in it. And that's really exciting. So think about it. What is it that you want? Where would you like to see this take you, you know, in the next 6 months? Would you like to be able to, you know, maybe earn some bonuses? They're out there. They're out there. There's a lot of bonuses. I know at the end of July, we have what's called our Rep Fest, which is like a conference. Be tuned into Facebook. You want to check it as much as you can. Once you start accepting other Avon friends, when we have our conference, they will be posting thousands of pictures, I'm sure. But you want to join Avon Representative USA on Facebook, because at the end of that conference, the big incentive will be announced, and I'm hoping it's another cruise. Last year, they announced a way for us to earn a cruise. You can earn it for 1 or 2. And I mean, we flew from here to, my sister and her husband was able to go, and myself. We had 5 of our team members went with partners, or whoever you wanted to bring, all expenses paid. We flew out of New Jersey. We went to Bermuda. And it was for 6 days. Everything was covered. That's the beauty of an Avon trip. Why not make it work? Because you can go on all these fun things. And they also today, they look at the business as a family business. They will give you the opportunity to bring your children. You're sharing the same room with them. So the cost is not too expensive to be able to bring your children. Now, how much money do you want your Avon to bring you? What will it take monthly to fund your why? Maybe it's a car. Maybe it's just to make the notes your bills every month. You know, we all know people that could, or you never know who's praying every night just for an extra $100. And we have that opportunity with Avon. You always want to share that opportunity. We'll talk more about that in a minute. To help you stay organized with Avon, I recommend that you get a 1-inch binder and like a 3-hole puncher. I'm going to show you the picture of one of my 1-inch binders. You see it? Well, I guess I got to show it here. It's just a regular, they're going to be on sale right now. With school coming, you'll be able to get them really great prices. And get you a 3-hole puncher, because you're going to get a lot of information from Avon. There'll be things you want to print, and you want to keep them organized. We have a team call. I had already stated this, once a month. The next call will be in August. I don't know the date yet. It will probably be somewhere around the 9th or the 10th. I think the 9th is what I circled in my book, because that will be a week after conference. And I'll be busting with excitement just to get to share everything with you. 90% of the calls I do are recorded. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel where you get the calls. If you missed, and you did miss the March calls, all the previous calls, like I said, are all recorded. You want to be able to go back and watch them. They're packed with information. The March call was really good. The April call, I did 2 in April, but I shared a little bit about my story in the March call about why you want to build this while your children are young and what it can do for them. Just one example is, they say your children, whether it be your children, your grandchildren, they learn from what they see you do. You can tell them all you want, but they're learning by your actions every day. And I know that because of the adult my children, my children are today. I mean, they're 36. Well, one will be 36 tomorrow. They're 36 and 40. And I never realized that, but they watched me set these goals. I'd have pictures all over my office, and they watched me earn those. And I see that by who they are today. So keep that in mind. If you have young children, they learn everything from you. Go back to that. When I do a team call, I use the same phone number and the same link and the same time. It's always going to be 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm probably going to start doing a leaders call, though, on a Monday morning, but you will receive an email on that. Our brochures are called campaigns. Be aware of scammers. You may have already received an email from someone wanting to place a big order. If you do, just go back to the rule, you were taught when you were younger that if something seems to be too good to be true, it is. They don't have your information. They're searching for somebody that they can catch. They're scammers. Just don't entertain them. And this is an example of what they would send you, an email telling you, thanks for getting back to me. I need your help in getting some Avon products as gifts, blah, 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 for my coworkers. I'm out of town, blah, blah, blah. And they will send you an overnight cash certified check because it sells that people think it's real. Just know that it takes 2 months for a fake money order or certified check to bounce. So just don't entertain them, please. We started in campaign 9, what's called flex ordering. And you'll notice that the back of the books are dated, but that the last book that's going to be dated is campaign 17, because it really wasn't a great idea to have them dated. But we're on flex ordering. You pick the date you want out of that 2-week period. And this shows you what the schedule is. Campaign 14 went in from June 13th to June 26th. If you know you're going to wait till next Tuesday, I recommend jumping to the next day. Jump to campaign 15 because your first campaign is critical because that's when your clock starts ticking basically to earn those incentives to earn 40% on everything. It's sweet to have 40% on everything. And I'll go over more of that in a minute, but I want to go back on here. I want to give you this line item number because you want to order a copy of this schedule. It's 236710. It's free, so it doesn't cost you anything to get a copy. That way you kind of always know when the campaigns are due. But I recommend putting your order in within the first week. If anybody, because it's our job to reach out to our customers. If you can put your order in within the first week, like see today, tomorrow, basically today, tomorrow would be the end of the first week. And then we start on the second week of the campaign. You don't want to wait till the last 2 or 3 days because when that happens, we had it happen. It didn't happen last week, but there was about 35% of the representatives are waiting till the last 2 days to put orders in, and the system crashed. You couldn't handle everybody at once. And it's all okay now, but the reason you want to put these orders in also early is because you have a better chance of new merchandise not being on back order. You want to make sure it's available. So this shows you what your schedule is. You can put that order in, like I said, within the first week. If somebody gives you an order after that, put it in on your next order or get them to go to your e-store. And I don't know if you saw, but there was, you want to register yourself for your e-store. That is your website. You want to see what your customers are getting. You want to drive people to register at your e-store as often as you can, because once they register, they will get the same emails that you're getting. They're done very professionally, and they will see that. They will think you're sending it to them. But there was a code that came out today, and it's good for today or tomorrow. Any $25 orders or more get free shipping. And I'm trying to remember what the code was. I had a text it to somebody earlier, so I can tell you what it was. Well, here, enjoy, all capital letters was enjoy. That was the code this week. Usually once a month, they will offer, and it's around this time of the month, they will offer free shipping on $25 orders. But drive everybody you can to your e-store. It's like you earn the same thing whether you were delivering that order. When somebody does place an order at your e-store, once you get them, you will see who's registered in your e-store. You want to let them know that then when they place an order to elect to get a free brochure on the right side of the page. That way you don't have to send it to them. Join our Facebook team page, kind of went over that. Amazing Avon Achievers. Join any call and webinar you can. Once you can, even if you can't go to one of Avon host, you will get the link to the playback of the call. Like there's a call tonight. Avon does a sales meeting once a month, and it's actually tonight. But I can tell it was pre-recorded because I got the pre-recording earlier, a couple hours ago. So, but you'll get that pre-recorded, you'll get that link once you register. Share the opportunity with everyone. There's a lot of bonuses in it for you, and never judge. You never know who's going to say yes to Avon. You never know what somebody's looking for. I actually had a lady join my team last month that's 82 years old. I was a little surprised, but it shows you. You just never know. Promote yourself on Avon, on social media. But now Avon makes it really easy for you. When you go to youravon.com, in the middle of the screen, you'll see Avon Social. You can get in there and you could book up, you could schedule up to 5 weeks out. And it's not just Avon posts. There's a lot of videos they've added in. There's a lot of links, and there's happy thoughts. There's fun things. It doesn't always, you don't want it to always be business because it'll get, it'll get to be boring. It's always business. So somebody else joined us. Veronica joined us. Hi, Veronica.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the call.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was sharing with them too, when you come on a call, if you don't want to be seen, you can click where you can see where it says stop video.
Yes.
You can, and if you don't want to be seen, or like if there's a lot of background noise, then you can mute your line. So you may know how Zoom works. Zoom is a great thing. Whoever invented Zoom.
Okay.
You are required to collect upfront on all your orders. You will be required to pay for the cost of your order up front. When Avon hits submit, it's going to bounce right back and tell you what to pay. You want to make sure you pay that right away, because if you don't, your order can go on hold, and it can take an extra day or two to ship out once it goes on hold. 99% of reps today do not get credit anymore, and they had to do that just to protect the company. And it's smart business. When you collect upfront for your orders, it's just smart business. You don't have to play chase. Getting started with Avon, you got a book in your kit now. Your cover of your book is a little different from mine. Make sure you go through that, because everything in there you need to know. You want to, if you just read the first few things that come through, it's going to answer a lot of your questions with Avon. You want to build a contact list. Get you a physical book, a physical notebook where you can write down everyone that you can think of, everybody in your cell phone book. And don't judge. You never know. Maybe some of your neighbors. It could be Facebook contacts. Just keep growing that list. The bigger the list, the bigger the customer base. Who do you know? Which one of your friends could help you? Maybe take a book to work. Go through that list and keep going through it. Make a listing, like I said, keep it growing. Now, this is what your Kickstart list, the bonus sheet looks like. Your first order, you get 40% on everything, no matter what the size. But I always recommend shoot for a $150 order. You don't want to waste a 40%. You want to make sure you're getting 40% on everything. It's really, I can't get 40% on everything. I get it on all regular items, but clothes and what they call Avon Home, which is your, we have some beautiful things. We get 20% on normally, but you have the opportunity to get 40% on everything. Now your second order has to be 150, which is about 5 to 6 customers, and your earnings would be $80. No, $60. Your third order, it has to be a $200 order, which is about 6 to 8 customers. Your earnings would be $80. Your fourth customer, your order has to be $250, and you can see it goes up by $50 increments. To your seventh order has to be $400, and that and it shows you what you would earn each campaign. Don't miss the opportunity to get 40% on everything. You do have to work your customers. It's not, Avon, when people may say Avon sells itself, it doesn't. Nothing sells itself. You have to work it. You have to promote it. You have to talk with people. And that way, when you learn about a product and you're able to share, that is where you're going to sell. I want to make sure that I tell you about how to find skincare. I may already have a slide in here. I think I do. Pretty positive I do. But, think of who you know, too, that you can share the opportunity with. They may say no today, but you know what? In a month from now or 2 months from now, they may call you. Always offer the opportunity. Like I said, you never know who is looking just for some extra gas money. Hey, the way gas prices are climbing, we may all, you may want that extra $100 a month just to develop and listen to people. You know who's struggling, and you don't offer them, ask them if they want to sell Avon because they never thought about it before. But you want to ask them, are you interested in earning some extra money? Because Avon is just the avenue that's going to get them there. If somebody says yes to the Avon opportunity, and they put a $150 order in their first or second order, now they have to pay for it, because if they get any credit, they have to finish paying for the next campaign in order for you to get credit. But you can earn $50 bonus on each friend that joins your team. And then it adds up from there. If you meet all of these Kickstart goals, your first 7 campaigns, and you get just 3 of your friends that say yes, Avon will give you a $200 extra bonus for that. And that's how you can earn $1,000 within your first 90 days. It is really sweet to be able to get that $50. Normally, after the 7th campaign, you will get a $20 bonus, and that's just the start of the bonuses. They do grow from there. Now, and this shows you the scale again about how to earn this 40%. After that, or if you miss and you just can't get to those goals, those numbers, make sure you hit 150, because that's how you earn 30%. Now it would be 30% on all items except clothes and home. You would earn 20 on that. But just shoot to get that 40. Shoot for those goals. They're fun to shoot for. They are very achievable, but you have to work it. So who's going to be your first friend? Start thinking about who's going to be your first friend to join you. You never know who's going to say yes. It's so much fun working with someone, too. It's fun to be accountable with someone. You will see, and I think it's in the next catalog, as a representative, we now use a lot of our own models, and you'll see that I'll be taking pictures with her in New York next week. She's actually in the book, and 2 of her friends came to Avon. Natasha and Ann was her best friend. Natasha was earning a 6-figure income when she came to Avon. Well, she quit the 6-figure because she got tired of the rat race. Just think of yourself, and that's what also helped me come to Avon. How many people that you know may be leaving the house at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, not getting home till 6 o'clock at night? They're running a rat race, and when I thought about that, I would have had to go into New Orleans to work for the field that I studied. I said, what am I really going to make by the time you pay for parking, meals, and wardrobe, the whole 9 yards? That's when I decided, let me see what I can do with Avon. And, lo and behold. So think of somebody that you can join with. Now we're going to I'm going to go through some of the slides, then we're going to come back to your Avon.com. On Mondays, Avon sends you an email called Avon Beauty Buzz. Everything is there that you need to know. It's packed with information. Some of it will repeat, but you can also find that on the right side of your Avon.com. It's called Avon Beauty Buzz. It's all the greatest things that are coming, and The sales meeting that they do once a month. You always, like I said, you always want to register, even if you can't attend, because that will, they have, my train of thought here. They cover everything you want. Oh, they send you the recording. Oh, let's see. And Avon Social, I mentioned that. It's very simple to use. Everything's done for you. How sweet is that? All you have to do is just start posting. Post, and don't just pick business, pick different things. People watch videos today, and they will like Avon's short videos. Make sure to collect up front. I mentioned this one to you, but I do want to mention this part. When you adding up that order, do not count tax, do not count the customer service charge. And if something has a red or yellow light next to it when you're placing that order, don't count that. Subtract that in your amount, because that means it may not be available. And if it's not available, you do not get credit. You know your local tax. If you don't know your local tax, you simply go to barns.com. Like you're going to buy a barn, but we know you're not going to buy a barn. Click on the left side and you'll see this calculator. Or scroll to the left side, you'll see this calculator, and you can just enter your zip code. It's going to tell you what your tax is. Pretty neat. We used to only go to tax.com, get free information, but now they want to charge. So we found a free site. You can always share your brochure. And now if you're my first generation, I did text this out. And probably after this weekend, I have a leaders weekend this weekend. So I'll be with everybody's upline this weekend. And hopefully everybody will be sharing this with their new self-appointments after this week. You want to share the link to your current brochure with all of your contacts. And like if you see this in the middle, take a picture of it. Just change that 10 to 14. Because we're on 14 till next Monday. Or even Tuesday. And then you'll change it to 15. Pretty neat, because you can actually go in there and type that in your computer. You could probably go to campaign 16 or 17 right now and pull the brochure up. The Daily Care Collection, you received a copy of this in your kit, as well as I texted out to my first generation. It may be a little different than this, but it's all the same products. You have a chance to sell, you could have the opportunity to sell a Daily Care Collection for your first 7 campaigns. It's 7 full-size products for $19.99. It's a great offer. You can't get this after your 7th campaign. I recommend ordering one for yourself. Put it in a Ziploc bag where you can show it. Now, if you're not able to show it at work, maybe you can put it on top of your desk in a little plastic cellophane bag where if somebody passes, they will see what we have to offer, but you can hopefully text it to them. It showed you it's 2 Skin So Soft shower gels. It's a full-size oil. It's a small 5-ounce oil that you can use. It's a sprayer, and it's a body wash, a body lotion. Then you have moisture therapy, body wash, and you have a moisture therapy hand cream. It's a great offer. See how many you could sell. I challenge you. See if you can sell 5 of them. If you sell 5 of them, that's $100 in orders. If you sell 10, that's $200 in orders. It's a great offer. Like I said, you won't be able to sell this after. Now, if you sold 10 of them, that's a $200 order. That's $80 immediate profit in your pocket. First, what we call family first orders. Always think of buying from your own store for whatever you need, whether it be body lotion, deodorant, mascara, whatever it is. Buy from your store. Try what we have. It's fully guaranteed for you. I mean, if you don't like something, you can return it. When you like it and you share with others, that's where you're going to get your orders. If you need a gift for someone, look to see what we have. Especially we got kids stuff coming back out. Yay! I'm so excited about that. You will see that. That's in your demo book 16. We have kids products coming out, and it's all non-toxic products for the kids, and it's from, let's see, bubble bath to body wash, moisturizers, a shampoo, conditioner, and detangler, and a soapy slime body cleanser. Plus, it's always fun. You just have to be careful in these demo books. They're a lot of fun to look at all the great things coming out. Just write yourself a ticket for whatever you want and pay yourself up front, because it's easy to want half the book. But what's great about these books also, they're packed with information. You could take what's in there and you could repost it. You could take pictures out of that and repost it. You could take the sayings in there. I already have some check marks in here. But see, that's some of the home. We got some really nice things coming out. In the back, this tells you about Aspira. But Aspira came out. Aspira is our health and wellness line. I think something's being announced something is big being announced next Monday. I don't know what it is. And I think it's going to be announced on Facebook. So you definitely want to log in, like I said, and join Avon USA, Avon Representative USA, because a lot of stuff gets announced there first as well. But Avon U was just also revamped. You want to definitely go to Avon U and do the trainings. There's a lot of videos in there as well. You earn points and you earn something called badges, but they're always fun to put, I guess, like on your social media pages. But there's all kinds of trainings in there. I want to go back to also I chat about the Avon social. Make sure you check that out. Skincare. So I did have this in there. I wanted to make sure. The best way to learn what skincare is best for yourself, because it starts with us before we can sell it, is, whatever your skincare needs, or, if somebody comes to you and asks you about a skincare product, don't be, just let them know that they can go to your e-store, which is your website, and click on skincare. Then on the left side, click on Skincare Advisor. And it asks them, what are your skincare concerns? And it will tell you what it recommends. It's just a great way for you to get to learn the products as well for yourself and as well to share with your customers. Be your best customer. By using the products, by wearing the jewelry, you will get orders. When people see, like these earrings that I have on, they're I'm gonna mute everybody. It's a little bit background noise, and we'll open it up after. If you ask a question, just unmute it at the bottom. But these are so lightweight, I don't even feel that they're in my ears, and they're cute. I have gotten some compliments on them. When you can wear the products, wear the clothes, people will see it and they will ask you about that. And it's a perfect opportunity to let them know that that's Avon, and it gives you that perfect opportunity as well to share your brochure with someone. But anytime you share a brochure with someone, get their name, get their information where you can follow up. Even if they don't answer your text, if you don't have that information to follow up, they don't call you back. They don't call you. They may say they're going to, but they don't. You may get a call if you're lucky, but chances are, same thing as you don't want to drop books on doors if you don't have a way to follow up with someone. There's been a lot of representatives that have built their business like that, which we call roll and throws. They may order 100 books every 2 weeks and throw them on different streets or hang them on doors. And you do pull some like that, but it's not a whole lot. Your best bet is through personal contacts. So how to place an order online. We're going to go to your Avon.com, and I'm going to start showing you. I just know I jumped the gun a lot, so that's why I like to go through some of the slides. Let me shrink this if it'll let me. It wouldn't let me do it the other day. Oh, you know what? Here we go. So I'm going to stop I'm not going to stop the share yet. Wait, let me go back into some of these slides. How to place an order online. You're going to go to youravon.com. On the left side, and I will show you this in a minute, you're going to click on My Orders. You're going to add your customers if you haven't already done so. And you will see in the middle, it's going to say New Customers, and you can add them in. On the left side of that box, it shows you, on the left side, you will see a second box where you can select the customer that you have entered in there. Or if they've registered themselves, they will automatically be in there. And then in the middle of the page, you will select the campaign you want and then hit Create Order. See, it shows you here. This is the slide where it shows new add new customer. In the second box, there's a drop down arrow. It's going to show your name now. And then in the middle where it says create order. All the items except bras will be a 6-digit item. You enter the 6-digit item on the next page under product number. If you have the back order, you see where on this slide I happen to have, it says number campaign 22. It has a drop down arrow. You can back order up to 2 campaigns. So I would simply drop down that. I didn't want to do that one. And I would change it to whatever campaign. Like, okay, we're putting in 14 this week. And if I wanted to order something for 13 or 12, you back order by dropping down that drop down arrow. Now, if somebody ordered a bra and I didn't have, because it's not a 6-digit number, it's only going to be a 4-digit number. You see this lollipop here? I'm trying to keep those of you that are on the phone in mind. Next to where you enter the quantity is like a magnifying glass. You can call it a lollipop, whatever you want to call it. It's like a round circle on a stick. This is like your search engine. And you would click on that and enter that bra number, and it's going to pull up all those, all the bra sizes. And you just have to pick the campaign you want out of there because, you want to make sure that you are, if it's 2 for a certain price, make sure you order in the 2. When you're ordering something that has a yellow or a red mark, do not count it in your total sales. Make sure you subtract that from your total sales. And I took a picture of this slide where I could show you what I meant. Like it shows all green dots on the order that I had getting ready to go in, but there's one that shows a red dot. So I know you're not going to get credit for that. I know not to count that in my sales. When something is buy one, get 2 for a certain price, you have to tell the computer exactly what you want. If you only put 1 there, all you're going to get is 1, and you're going to be paying the full price. But don't panic. You can return anything. And I'll get to that in a minute. Your best place to buy your samples, I find, are your demo books. And I'm going to call it a demo book because that's what I'm used to, but it's actually called your What's New books, and that was like the cover I showed you a while ago. Those are all your demo books. That's what's coming out, and a lot of stuff is revamped as well in there. So save all your demo books. Like I said, they're packed with great information. Your sales tools, and I'm going to show you how to find all this, but I wanted to, your sales tools. This is your clear literature bags. You have a receipt book. That's, well, that'll be on the next page. You have a cover that you can get with a receipt book. This is your bags. This is the size of what your bags look like. You can get regular bags, which is at the bottom of this page. You have your 2-pound bags, your 5-pound bags, your 10-pound bags, and your 20-pound bags. You also have tote bags. So this shows you with the picture of this shower gel about the size of the bags. They're very inexpensive. I recommend that you order 1 of each of the regular bags, the popcorn bags, because that way you don't have to remember for a little while. You'll have bags. You can pay for your order by using Quick Pay. You have to enroll in Quick Pay, and I'm going to show you how to get to that under my account. Quick Pay is just what it says, Quick Pay. It takes about a week to be approved. You pick a 4-digit code, and you can make your payments like that. As for, when you were ready to make your payments to pay for your Avon, when that pop-up pops up and it asks you what you're going to pay, you just enter that 4-digit code that you picked out, and voila, it's in. Now, if a customer wants to pay you by debit or credit card, you go to the same place. You're going to go onto My Account. And then you're going to click on Pay Avon, and then you just hit Pay Avon, and you're going to elect how you're paying. If it's a credit card, or if it's a customer, it's going to be a credit card, and you just do it the same way you're going to make your payments. We now have something called an A box. It's on the back of it's not on the back of campaign 15, but it's on the back of most of the brochures. And a customer just has to make a $40 purchase to get whatever the current A box is. It's a great opportunity. If I have a customer that doesn't place it, I'm always ordering the A boxes, because you can break it up and you can give like something in it to go to a customer as a thank you for their order, or you can use it as gifts. We also have the Best of Beauty picks, which is also in your What's New books. The prices are phenomenal. Returns. You can do returns. All of our products are fully guaranteed. You have 120 days to get your returns to Avon. I recommend you tell your customers 90 days because that is what's on the back of the brochure, that they have 90 days. You get one box to go back free a month. And it's going to show that it's going to charge your account, but once your once that box gets to UPS or USPS scans it, that amount comes off of your account. Always ask your customers, and now I'm gonna go out of here. Let's see if I can get out. Now we go. Everybody still with me? So I'm gonna go to youravon.com. Looks like everybody's still with me. I think so. Yeah. Great. Okay. So let me go to youravon.com. A lot of new reps will get confused and they'll go to their e-store. That's what's so good about being on a training. And I know it's going a little over, but you're getting some good information. You enter your account number and then you enter your password. What's great, I love about Avon's site as well, if you ever forget your password, if you guess 3 times, you have to click on forgot password, and you can pick the same password you have. You know, some sites don't let you do that. So now we're going to do log in. Your home page is going to be a little different from mine, like I said, because you're new. But there's so much in here. Like you see in the middle here, it says Avon Social. You have what Avon opportunities that are offered. You have Avon U training. You have Campaign Insider, which is going to be videos on what's coming up. You have your web office. This is where you can see if somebody placed any orders through your e-store. You can pull up a lot of information. You can pull up your customer, how to print your customers' invoices in here. We don't have time to go over all that tonight. Sitemap is a great way to also find the same thing that you see in front of you, all these tabs. You can go up under your sitemap and pull everything up as well that way. Like if you wanted to order something like a decal for your car, you would go on under sitemap, and then you would go to the middle. It's Avon Advantage. It's over here on the right. And then this tells you about all the insurances that we offer, all kinds of stuff. Avery, you can use avery.com for free. You can create all kinds of stuff in there. Doesn't cost you anything. Now, if you want them to print, you do. But if you wanted decals for your car, you'd go to Town and Country. That's where you would go. But that's under sitemap. Now, I'm going to bring you in. You got my account. This showed you how to do the payments. You pay Avon here this way. It's going to show you what your balance is. And you're going to click whether you click Quick Pay, and you enter your 3-digit code. And so now I'm going to go under my orders. Show you how to create the order. See here again, it shows you adding a new customer. And you click the campaign. Now I'm clicking on my own name. It's going to ask me because I already have an order in there at the bottom, but I'm not going to click it that way. I want to show you this. It has all my orders down here. So I'm going to click on my name, but I clicked on the order number. If you had to go in and add something to somebody's order, this is how you do it. It's the same. I mean, just as easy. But here we go. We're on campaign 14. I'm going to go right, then I'm going to go back left. You enter that 6-digit item number, whether it be 241243. Oh, that's not a good number. So when it's not a good number, it did not go to quantity. But if I went to 2241, maybe, yeah, 241 is a good number. It jumps to the quantity. So if it's not jumping to the quantity, you know you have the wrong number. And then this is your search engine. So just wanted to show you search. Now I'm going to start moving to the left. It shows you're on campaign 14. Drop down an arrow. I could order something from 12 or 13. Now we're going to work we're on item entry. If you wanted to shop for a brochure, it's going to ask me that because I didn't save the page. It's always going to ask you to save the page before it goes to the next. I didn't have anything I needed. Oh, I like that in the outlet book. I love this little cosmetic bag though. I have 2 of them already, but it shows you the cover of campaign 14. It shows you the sales aids that go with it, the sale books. And I can drop down if I wanted to look at campaign 13 or if I wanted to look at campaign 12. Campaign 12 was where all of our bug guard was in. Really quick lesson on the bug guard. Every household needs bug guard. I don't care who you are. Nobody is. We all get bit by mosquitoes. We all get affected by the sun. The best way to know what products are best. First off, we have a lotion. Anybody that's going on any summer trips this year, my husband puts a lotion on almost every single day before he goes out to work in the yard. First off, he's not going to get bit by anything because it's mosquitoes, ticks and fleas, gnats, sand flies. They're not going to bite you with this. When we go camping, I make sure my grandchildren are covered with the lotion every day. We have the disappearing lotion, which is in the blue. It's a light blue. And then it disappears to clear. And we have the white that disappears to clear. And then if you want nighttime is the picarotin. It's a little stronger than Expedition. Expedition was the green one. So the way you know which the difference is, Expedition has SPF. The gray cans, which is picarotin, also comes in towelettes, but it does not have SPF. It's the stronger of the three of the products. At night, when we go camping, I also spray my grandchildren from head to toe. Well, I cover their eyes, but I want to make sure that nothing's going to bite them. I want to make sure that I can spray their shirts because, if you're in a park, or mosquitoes can be, they'll bite you through your shirt. So that kind of told you a little bit. That was a quick education on your brochure. And if you wanted to shop the brochure, you just click on that item that you wanted. It's just taking a little while. Or maybe I have to turn the page. Say I wanted one of these, and I would add one to my order, add to order, and it's already in there. So now I'm going to do continue shopping. Well, I really wanted to go to the next page. I'm going to add another one. I'm not going to save them. View order. I want to view it. Oh, it's probably already saved in there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's saved at the bottom. And see, it shows me. Now there's a yellow light because there's probably a lot of orders being placed on the new Ultimate. Don't know if it's going to ship. So I would, if you're going for those Kickstart goals, you would not, if you're really close to your number, say close to that 150, you would want to make sure you subtracted this $42 here from your number. Now, if you're well over your number, you're good, but don't include that. So it shows you that this is in there. Now, if I wanted to take something off, I would do edit order. And I could come in here and I could take this off. And I would take this off because I don't want them to send me that. So I'm going to do save. And it's that easy. Don't be careful because you can delete the whole order. So now on the side, we did shop what's new. We did shop brochures. Order samples. You can order your samples this way as well. And what's so neat about this, it shows you what all the colors are. And it will tell you if you click on it, it's going to list the colors. We never used to have that before a year ago. And it shows you the picture of them. Sales tools. And we're almost done. You don't need batteries from Avon. You want to go down to, you have chain extenders, you have you got supplies, clear literature bags. Those are the bags that you can put your brochures in, but only hang them on somebody's door that you know you can follow up with. Once they're a current customer, yes. You can order brochure cover with pen for $1.25. That was the one I showed you. And then you can get your receipt book, supplies. They will only send you 10, so I recommend order 10. That way you don't have to worry for a while. You'll have them. There's the plastic brochure covers. And if you wanted to add, say, a plastic brochure cover, I can add it to my order. Always keep one brochure for yourself. You want to be able to put that in a brochure cover. That way you know you're not going to give your last brochure away like I did mine earlier. I think I gave it away. And here's all your bags. Your popcorn bags, your tote bags. Really easy to find, but it's underneath your sales tools. And that's pretty much all you need in here. So now I'm going to go back to those slides, get off of here. And let's see, where is the program? Well, you know what, it's behind here. I'm just going to go back in here. It's going to make me open it up anyway. the Avon basic training. I just have to go. Here we go. You can unmute because we're open, pretty much open for questions now. I think I covered everything. This shows you how to print a customer's invoice. You go to your web office, and it's going to pull up all your, it'll show you any direct delivery orders, and it's going to show you any orders you placed. And then there's two things in here that I want to show you in the next slide. You really only want to submit one order a campaign or two because you are charged shipping fees. So make sure you save all your orders till you're ready to submit them. Hope it didn't show you. In order to print an invoice, you click on Web Office, then you're going to click on Customer Invoicing, and there's like 4 different options there. You just have to play with it, and you'll find the one where you can go in there and you can print the customer's invoice. You can edit the invoice. Like if you decided to get an A box off of your sister's order because she had a big order, but she didn't want the A box, you add it on hers, but just make sure you take it off before you print her invoice. But another thing I did want to show you in this is you can change the customer service fee is 75 cents. I'll tell you how to change it. You can change it to $1. You can change it to $1.25. I recommend changing at least $1. And customers are used to paying a service fee whether they order from any multi-level business. They know they're paying that up front. But you go under resources. You go under Web Office, then you go under, did it change? I think it might be Customer Management. I can pull you in after show you, but let's go on. You really want, I already told you that, brochure cost. You want to order the brochures that pop up at the end of your invoices. They're 2 campaigns ahead. Because if you wait, say you're not putting your order until Sunday or Monday, and you only order 1 campaign ahead, well, you're losing a whole week. So always order the 2 brochures ahead. The more you order, the cheaper it is in brochures. And you can see here, if you order 10 books, it's going to run you $6.50. If you order 30 books, it's $11.39. If you order 50 books, it's $15. The more you order, the cheaper it is. So make sure that you are ordering your, the more you order, the better. Let's see, customer payments. I told you that. I pretty much told you all of this. Here's the thing about printing your customer invoice. Oh, you can view your invoices up to a year. The day after, about a day after you submit your order, you go into My Account, you click on Invoices, and you click on View Invoices, and if the order's processed, the invoice will be in there. Or by the next morning after it processes, it will be in there. And it will right away show you how many boxes you're receiving and what items may not be available. Preparing your brochure. I have labels on the front of my brochures and the back of my brochures. And it shows you what I have on the front of mine. It says representatives needed, start today for just $25. And I give them my link. If they, and on the back of the book, I always have my website as well. And whatever phone number, I don't have an 800 number anymore, but whatever phone number you want to list. You are the CEO of your business. Run it like you own it, and it can take you around the world. Once a month, I teach this basic training. It's pretty much the same, but so now we open up a Q&A. So ask questions, ask away. We did lose 2 people, but that's okay. Any questions? Amy, you have any questions for me? It's not, you're probably clicking on it when I'm clicking it.
There we go.
There we go. So, Miss Barbara, you have any questions?
I'm good. Thank you, Karen.
Okay, you're welcome. Barbara was on the last one, so she jumped in again to get a refresh. So, Amy or Veronica, any questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you. I don't.
It was a lot.
I don't right now. Thank you.
Yeah, just make a list. That way, just reach out to your immediate upline, and they can answer anything. And if not, I mean, you can answer to me and you can ask me as well. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you, Karen.
I think we did. We covered everything. All right. Well, good. Now we can see everybody this way. Well, good night. Have a good one.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you.